What are the secrets to happiness and meaning? Why do some people find a deep sense of purpose, while they are here, and die with few regrets, while others end their lives bitter and disappointed? About 2 years ago, I set out to answer that question by asking several thousand people to identify the one person they knew who had lived a long life and found true happiness. It seemed to me that each of us knows at least one person who achieved true success. After receiving over 1,000 nominations, I interviewed 235 people from the age of 59 to 106, who had over 18,000 years of life experience, asking them to reflect back on their lives. What brought happiness? What gave meaning? What did they regret? What did they wish they had learned sooner? What did not matter in the end? These wise elders were an incredibly diverse group, ranging from a town barber to CEOs, from poets to native chiefs, Holocaust survivors to war veterans, and represented all the major religions and cultures of our society. My goal was not to interview famous people, but to identify ordinary people who had found extraordinary happiness. What I discovered were 5 clear themes of what it means to live a happy and meaningful life, and to die with a smile on your face. In my new video, The 5 Secrets You Must Discover Before You Die, I share the 5 true paths to finding meaning in life and show how we can live these secrets. The first secret I learned from these interviews is, be true to yourself. Each one of us is on a unique human journey, and the path to true happiness is to be true to ourselves. This means knowing what brings us happiness, and focusing our life on what matters to us. It means reflecting on a regular basis as to whether our life fits our soul. In our daily lives, it means knowing what brings us joy and ensuring that we fill our life with the right elements. It also means following our unique destiny. The second secret I learned is to leave no regrets. It seems to me that what we fear most as we age is not death, but rather to come to the end of our life feeling that we never truly lived. The saddest words ever spoken at the end of life are, "I wish I had." One of the keys to moving towards what we want instead of what we fear is to focus on the best possible result and not the worst. Are you going for what you truly want in your life or acting with fear? Become love was the third secret I learned from these people. Not surprisingly, the greatest source of happiness is people, and the largest place of regret had to do with people. What I discovered is that those who made people a priority in their lives, and who developed deep personal relationships, found true happiness. Many of them told me that things rarely brought true joy, whereas family and friends brought lasting happiness. The fourth secret was to live the moment. One of the most common things people told me was how fast life goes by, and how important it is to enjoy each moment. One woman told me, when you are young you think 60 years is an incredibly long time, but when you get there you realize it was only a moment. Among the secrets they shared were how important it is to live in the present, to fully enjoy whatever experience you are having, and not to wish you were somewhere else, and to live with gratitude, focusing on what you are grateful for, rather than what you don't have. The fifth and final secret was to give more than you take. When I asked people what gave their life the greatest meaning, people told me again and again that being of service and knowing that you made things better because you were here was by far the greatest source of meaning. I learned that whether in career or personal life, that it is what we give, not what we take, that gives life meaning. Many of them also reminded me that we have little control over what we get from the world every day, whether people will love us, whether we will win the lottery, etc., but we have complete control over what we give to the world, whether we choose to be kind, charitable, and to give to others. These people reminded me that everything we take from the world dies with us, but everything we give to the world gets recycled. Someone once told me, if you want to live a happy life, ask someone who has lived one.